If you're familiar with catfish, you will notice that you will stock your catfish in the same pond at the same time, the same size. And within a short period of time, you will notice other growing bigger, whilst the others are still like you just stock them today, very tiny, and others are growing big. If you're experiencing this and you are probably thinking what is happening, then first and foremost, this is normal in the catfish production. And in this video, I'm going to take you through 7 reasons why this is happening to you. And the effect of that, and I'll also provide you with remedies, what to do to avoid that or to minimize that. Now let's move into details. The number one cause of the fish not growing are genetics. Catfish, they are varies, they have different types of species. Some species grow faster, whilst others grow lower. So if you're not able to get the right genetics, what it means is that you are going to have some growing bigger, some not growing. Because when the genetics are mixed, and you have fast grower ones mixed with slower grower ones, then you are going to experience that. So the number one cause is genetics. The second cause is overstocking. Many people overcrowd their fish. They put too much fish in the pond as they should put. And for that matter, the fish intends to compete for resources such as feed, oxygen, water quality, and the rest. And because of that, they will not be growing faster. So overcrowding is one of the reasons why fish are not growing in uniform sizes. So if you try to avoid overcrowding and stock the fish with the right quantity in the right pond, then you'll be able to minimize this. The third thing has to do with poor water quality. Water quality is life. After all, the fish survive in water. And they survive in water because they get the right nutrient in that water. Talk about the pH, the oxygen that dissolved in the water, the nitrogen, everything that they require to grow, it should be present in the water. So when these things are lacking or they're not up to the right proportions, then some will manage that little one to grow and others will suffer, and for that matter, they will not be growing. So maintaining good water quality is also one of the things you need to consider. The fifth thing you have to also take care or note is feeding. In fact, feeding your fish in the wrong way will always make the fish some to be taking more of the feed, whilst others are not taking much. And those taking more will always grow bigger and bigger, while those that are not taking more will maintain their normal size. You might be thinking, oh, Abdaz, what do you mean by that? What I am trying to say is that if you are feeding your fish in a way some have access to the feed, while others are not having access, then that's wrong. For instance, if you practice the spot feeding method, that is identify a particular location and be pouring the feed in there, what's happening is that those that are stronger will always come there and get the feed, whereas those that are not stronger and active, they are waiting behind for the stronger ones to get satisfied before they can come in and eat, because they are afraid of them, because fish are cannibalistic. So the stronger ones are always aggressive and the weaker ones are always afraid and they are behind. So they are waiting for the stronger ones to finish eating before they come. And by the time you realize, you have stopped feeding them. So the stronger ones have getting more feed, while the weaker ones haven't gotten. And for that matter, the stronger ones will always take more feed, grow more and bigger, while the others are not growing. The sixth thing is feed management. These are similar, but not the same. The first, I was talking about the way you feed your fish. This one, I'm talking about the quality of the feed. The feed as it is, it comes with different nutritional proportions. The protein, the carbohydrate, all these things should be in the right proportion. The smaller the fish are, the more protein they need, and that order. So if you don't provide the right quality of feed for your fish, the consequences is that they will eat all right, but because the nutrients are not enough to help them grow, they will not be growing faster, or they will not be growing. So another point is the health status of the fish. Naturally, the fish tend to eat much and grow faster, but when their health status are jeopardized, when they are ill or sick, their metabolism reduces, their feeding reduces, and for that matter, they will not be growing. So always ensure that your fish are healthy and not sick is one of the reasons you can ensure faster and uniform growth. And the last thing has to do with different sizes of the fish. In fact, the fish from day one can be of different sizes. And when they are not in the same sizes, the stronger ones will always be growing stronger because they will be getting more feed. And they will also be eating or cannibalizing the smaller ones. And once they are cannibalizing them or they are eating them, they are growing faster more. While the other ones are so tiny. And another bad thing is that when they are just that different sizes, and because of the cannibalism, then the smaller ones are always afraid. They always hide at a corner. And because they don't have that freedom, they don't have that appetite, they don't have that zeal to even come and eat, they will continue to grow slower and smaller. And if these things, if you take good care of them, you're going to have a better growth of your fish. You might be saying, oh, Abda Aziz, so if my fish are not growing in the same size, some are bigger and some are smaller, what's wrong with that? Leave them. After all, when they all grow, I will sell them and make my money. If you are thinking that, you are wrong. One of the biggest reasons why you should ensure that your fish are all growing in uniform size as fast as possible is the fact that catfish are cannibalistic in nature. They eat each other, they attack and consume each other. And mostly those stronger, active, and big, they cannibalize the weaker and the smaller ones. So when some are growing bigger and some are growing slower, the consequences are that one, the bigger ones will continue to be consuming or eating the smaller ones. And for that matter, you are losing stock of your fish. Two, you are losing money because those that you are losing, that's money that is going out because already they have consumed your feed already. And if you have stocked 1,000 and you're expected to harvest, let's say 1,000, and you have lost, let's say 200 to cannibalism, what have you done to yourself? Let's say 200 kg of fish are gone. And if you were to calculate that in monetary times, that wouldn't be small money. So you are losing money. So don't overlook that. Try as much as possible to manage that. And that brings us to the point where I will now give you the remedies, what you should do to avoid some growing faster and some growing smaller. You will understand that water quality is very paramount when it comes to fish farming. In fact, if you are wondering how to get the best water quality, that is why I have made the DIY, that is do it yourself, filtration and aeration system. In fact, in this master class, I have shown you how to do your own filtration aeration system. In simple course, aquaculture system using local materials which you can easily acquire. I've taken you through practical and everything that you need to know. And if you wonder how to get this course, the link in the description. Click on the link or check it out on the screen. And in fact, enroll in that course and you will learn everything that you know to set up your own filtration system to your farm, and that will save you tons of water and also make your fish grow better. Check it out in the description. Now let's proceed. First and foremost, try to get healthy, strong, and good source of fingerlings. Ensure that genetically the fish are okay. They are the best. They are healthy, they are stronger, and they are uniform in size. If you ensure these things, you are good to go. What you should also do is that ensure you maintain good water quality, enough oxygen. If you can provide filtration, that's very fine. And that's why you need to consider the circulating aquaculture system, that's the RAS, where the water is filtered, the insect particles are removed, and oxygen is added. Then you ensure better water quality, and your fish will be good to go. If you want how to set this up for you, we can set the RAS for you. And if you want to learn how to do yourself, we have our DIY course where we teach you how to do it. Check the link in the description or send us a message, then we'll provide you with the course that you enroll on that. Another important thing you need to do is to continue sorting. Always separate the fish, smaller and bigger. Put the bigger ones in a pond different from the smaller one, another pond. That case, the smaller ones, they are the same size in there, they will pick up again. The bigger ones, they will continue to grow. And if you always leave them, then that's where cannibalism is also higher. So try to continuously sort your fish, and that you are good to go. And because of that, we recommend you have at least 2 fish ponds so that you can easily sort them. Another thing you should avoid is overcrowding the fish. If you put too much fish in a pond where they don't have space to grow, where they are competing for feed, they are competing for space, they are competing for oxygen, they are competing for so many things, at the end you're not going to have uniform fish. So try to stock the right fish in the right pond, stock the right quantity of fish in the right pond. And that is why we have a complete video where we teach you how to calculate the stocking density of your fish pond. You probably have consulted your fish pond, or you want to do so and you don't know how many fish to do. Check out that video. You can watch it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. You will find this video and many more videos that can help you. So if you avoid overcrowding them or overstocking them, then you can also have uniform size. The last thing which you have to also ensure is that ensure best feed quality and best feeding methods. This I'll unboxing 2 points in one. Make sure that the feed that you are giving the fish is of the best quality with the right nutritional proportions. Now, if you have gotten set feed, feed them the responsive feeding method. We couple with the broadcasting method. I'm putting so many terminologies at the same time. But what I'm trying to say is that if I say broadcasting, don't identify just one place and be feeding. Try to spread the feed across the pond so that anywhere there's a fish, the fish can rely. That's the broadcasting. And the responsive feeding, what I'm trying to say is that don't just come and dump the feed and go. As you are throwing it, be observing. If they're not eating, stop. If they're eating, be giving them according to how they're eating. When they stop eating, you stop giving them. And at the end of the day, you are going to have a balanced feed. You don't overfeed and you don't underfeed. That is the 2 in 1, responsive feeding and broadcasting. If you ensure all these things that I have enumerated, then your fish are going to be healthy, growing uniformly, stronger, and within a shorter period of time, they will reach the maturity stage and you can sell them out. If you want to establish a profitable fish farm, contact us. We can set it up for you wherever you are in Ghana. Even though we are located in Tamale, but we provide nationwide service. Accra, Kumasi, wherever, contact us. We can set up a successful and a profitable fish farm for you. And we will guide you, we mentor you how to be successful in the journey. And more importantly, we add you to our network of fish farmers where we continuously learn and also have marketing opportunities. Thank you so much for watching. My name once again is Abdulaziz Issa. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.